Washington D.C. Like considered one of the first cities to go on, new records and what have you, on the East Coast. Not only that, but people are spending a lot of money in this town as far as the music business is concerned. You take today compared to 5 years ago, was not as many shows in Washington D.C. as it is now. You didn't have the Capitol Center, that's for sure, because we just got that within a year. You look at the shows at the Capitol Center, look at the shows that are coming to the if not the Capitol Center, the Coliseum. You got shows going over at Constitution Hall. Here on campus over at Howard University, they're having. They've always had entertainment there, but the type of entertainment that they're having is big acts and what have you coming on campus. That kind of thing. So it's a lot of things going on as far as music is concerned each and every weekend here, and not only every weekend but every night, because people take time to listen to the radio. They hear new things. They go out the next day and right down to the local record store, buy a particular record that they heard and it was to their liking on the air.
Yeah.
So a lot of money is being spent in this music business, and Washington D.C. a lot of money is being spent on artists who come right out of Washington.
Well, my reason for saying you should have a record company is because you see so many people from the South.
Mm-hmm.
If they figure that if they have a group or something, they'll come to Washington because they figure they can be heard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And one of my questions is, how would a person go about being heard? Like if they have a group, how would they go about being heard? Because I know there's a lot of people that come from, the southern towns, and they would be coming to Washington. So I'm going to Washington to get heard.
Mm-hmm.
Someone might hear me there, and I might get a break.
Mm-hmm.
And how would they go about, like say for instance, a group coming to town and they want to be heard, they wrote records, but like down there where I'm from, it's nothing like that around. It's just, quiet. It's nothing happens. Now how would you go about doing it?
I'll let Max handle that.
Okay, Jack. Number one, when you come into Washington, you're coming into a town where you have a lot of people that are trying to be discovered or trying to be heard, such as yourself. At this point, we haven't got the full capacity as far as company level organizations to where you can just run to or where you can send demos all the time. One thing, the way that I'm discovering a lot of my acts, the way that a lot of the other producers and recording people here are discovering them, are through clubs, through shows, even high school. We even, I even go to high school to give some of the younger acts that could possibly be polished into a very good national act. To find out who are doing who is doing the recording in this town, who are your producers that are cutting, having yourself ready to present yourself to them, I think is one of the main things that you could do, because I have to interject. You mentioned a good thing, and we've always talked about this, man. If we could put a major company in this town, all the guys coming south wouldn't have to go all the way to New York. All our people here in D.C. wouldn't have to go. We're in the midst of doing this. It's going to take us time to the point to where we will be building workshops, hey man, where a group can walk right off the street. You understand? They don't have to have a record. They don't have to be working in a club or anything. They can come in and participate in a workshop like this. This is a thing that they're doing in Philly, Chicago, New York, everywhere. And I think this is one of the ways that you can be discovered here. And hey man, just stay welling at your act, improving it more and more, so when your time do get here, you'll be ready to take it.
Okay. Well, suppose they have they have wrote songs, and where else could they go, to send these songs or, let these songs be heard?
Okay, well you've got my company, Cherry Blossom Records, which is headquartered at 1244 Columbia Road. You got DC International, who is headquartered right up in Silver Spring. You have Joe Tate's Productions, who is located right here in Washington, D.C. You have Van McCoy Productions, who's located right here in D.C. I'm sure you can get these listings from your directory. You've got quite a few local records. I can't give you the complete a rundown on all the local labels or local producers, but one way, and this is not trying to get any extra play on the local artists, but pay attention to your radio, and as you grab a local song, grab that record and look at the label, and you can find out exactly where you can go from there.
Hey, one more question. Okay.
Shoot.
Like, you know, in past, I've heard where other artists have, I've always wanted to know the answer to this question. Other artists have taken someone else's record and re-recorded it. Now, how can they do this without getting sued?
Number one, once a record is recorded, it can be recorded over and over without the permission of the writer or the publisher. The only thing to that is that you've got to make sure that that same writer and that same publisher is on that record.
That's right.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
I want to thank you very much. You've been a great help.
Okay.
Thanks for calling here, brother. All right, bye-bye now.